Today I'm going to show you how I put a felt backing onto a cross stitch design. So I've got a number of supplies. I have my hoop, I have my design, I have the felt, I have my fabric pen, my 2 pairs of scissors, my pins, and I've got 2 different threads. So what I will start with, I'll move the design to the side. I will create the size of the backing I need for the hoop. So I take the hoop and I draw around the inside edge of the hoop to create the right size. So you don't want the felt to be overlapping on the back too much. It's just a gentle line. Yep. And that is clear. So now I'm going to take my fabric scissors and I will carefully cut out the shape. Okay, so now I've got the felt I will use to back and I will place that to the side and I will bring the design back in. So now it's time to put the hoop onto the design. So carefully line up where you want it to go. And then with this type of hoop, my preferred trick is to hold it very carefully and turn it over. And then use the pressure on the back hoop to be able to secure it into the hoop. So these are deliberately made to be very tight because they're display hoops. And then once it's in, what you then need to do is just decide how you want it to be positioned and whether it's straight enough. And I think we're probably a little to the side. So I'm just going to move that hoop again, ever so slightly. Okay, and so now I'm happier that that is more central. So then pull the fabric through just to make sure it's all nice and tight. Perfect. Okay, so that's all nicely in the frame. So what I then do is I cut around the design so that it's more of a circle, which makes it easier when pulling the fabric in at the back. So this side there's not quite so much, but we'll still manage. Okay, so that gives me that rough circular shape to work with at the back. Okay, so now it's in the hoop, we turn it over and we gather the fabric. So the way in which we do that is use a needle and some strong thread. So I'm using thicker embroidery thread for this, but you can also use sort of 6 strands of embroidery floss. As you just start anywhere on the design and just gradually take a running stitch all the way round. Keep it relatively close to the edges, but not close enough that the Ada is going to fray. And I keep the stitches relatively close together. And we do this the whole way round. Okay, so now that we have come the whole way round with the running stitch, we then use both ends and we pull tight. As so. Okay, so then I need to knot it to keep it tight. So this bit I often find quite fiddly. Then you need to knot it to hold it tight. So again, before you knot it, make sure you pull both ends as tight as possible and knot and double knot, and that will keep it in place. So then snip off the tail. So now you have your design and it's got the backing all pulled in nicely. You could leave it like that if you wanted to. I prefer to finish mine with the cover over the back, which I then use the felt for. So what I then do is take the sort of felt and position it using the pins roughly into the place that I want it. Okay, so then the pins hold the felt roughly in place. Okay, so now that we've got the felt backing on, I've got a normal piece of thread that is on a needle, and it's got a very small knot at the end of it. And so I always start by putting the knot inside the area so it doesn't come out, like so. So that's now tucked away on the inside. And the way I stitch as I go round, I come through from the back to the front, like so. And just watch your pins as you're going, because it's very easy to get them all tangled. Okay, so that then gives you the first stitch. So then go back in directly behind and then just come over slightly. And so this, when the stitch goes in, shows you that it goes straight over and then out at the next step. And then so if you continue again, straight down behind where that stitch is, and then just over slightly to the side again and pull through. This gives you the nice sort of effect of the sort of straighter stitches through the use of moving it through behind the felt. So we just continue like this all the way around. Okay, and then once you come to the end, I then aim to try and come back through in the same stitch as I started, which can take a little bit of movement. That's close enough. And simply go up and over and back through one last time. And this time, go through the loop, just simply to create a small knot. Then snip off the end. And now you've got a back on the design. It's been stitched all the way around and it's ready to hang.